Welcome to another political perspective today. My name is Orji Uzor Kalu. With me here today is the former governor of Abia State from 1999 to 2007, and also the senator representing Abia North Senatorial District, no other person than His Excellency Dr. Orji Uzor Kalu.
Good day, His Excellency.
Thank you very much.
Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Well, His Excellency, we would like to know more about the happenings in the Senate, in the 10th Assembly. This should be a second term in the National Assembly. Though Nigerians has been talking about the lawmakers, the people that make law in the country, and also how the country has been since President Tinubu came as the president.
Well, the 10th Senate is one Senate. We don't have divided Senate, and our mission under the leadership of Senator Abia is to continue supporting the executive, and for us to support the executive so that the executive can bring us the relevant laws, or we make relevant laws that will help for the executive to be able to come out of economic problems. So we are not divided. Whether we disagree on policy or color or tongue, we are the same Senate in the 10th Senate. We only after to support the executive to come out of economic problem of Nigerian people.
Well, many Nigerians feel disconnected from their leaders. How can politicians build trust and maintain transparency with the people they serve?
I'm sure a lot of politicians are building trust. It's just that the demand from the electorate are so much, and politics is not done that way. People need to know that politics is not about taking money and giving people. We don't make money in the Senate. We are not we give no contract. Senate is just a house where senators are making laws. Our duty is to make laws like we make for every other areas. So executive to carry out the laws we have made. So as far as I'm concerned, we have not made no laws for anybody to be simple. Simply, we made laws for executive to carry out.
All right. Orji Uzor Kalu is a household name in the entire world, or UK. As a senator, what has been your most significant contribution to your constituency and the Senate as a whole?
No, my physical contribution to the Senate is me. And I am my constituency, and my constituency is me. Because there's a deliberate trust between my constituency and me. And the constituency like what I'm doing. And in loving what I'm doing, the constituency know I can never misplace their trust. I am trusted by the constituency, and the constituency know that I can never deviate from the trust.
All right, Nigeria is facing economic challenges such as unemployment and inflation. What policy do you think can help address these issues efficiently?
No, I told President Tinubu on a couple of occasions that while we listen to the international Brentwood organizations, we also need to grow our homegrown economic policies. I'm sure gradually it's coming to that. You know, it is something you cannot go by force. It's nothing you cannot do by eloquence. People think that President Tinubu is not working very hard, but I can tell you, this president is working very, 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 very hard. We have reduced the money we owe to foreign lenders. We have reduced so many things. The Central Bank of Nigeria, under the leadership of Governor Kadeso and his team, we have reduced so many things. We have reduced our debt burden and increased our foreign reserve. So I don't want to sound like a psychopath, and this is why I cannot talk much always. I continue to control what I say, because I believe that we're on the right track. The right track is a difficult path to follow, because the difficult path in a reform. I witnessed what President Lula da Silva of Brazil did. I went for inauguration in 2003 with President Thabo Mbeki. I went to visit South Africa. President Thabo Mbeki took me along to see the inauguration of President Lula da Silva. And he put by then, Brazil was on the floor, and they came up. And you can remember many few years ago, about 10 years ago, a decade ago, Turkey was on the floor, and they came up. And I'm sure Nigeria is one of the next 11, the countries I call next 11. Nigeria can be part of the next 11. And I believe if President Tinubu can address the issue of tribe, religion, and all the rest of them, we can be a strong member of next 11. Brazil, Turkey, all those countries, they are part of next 11. So I don't see any reason our economy should not be one of the largest fifth economy in the world if we are sincere to reposition our country.
Also, as a successful businessman, what advice would you give to young Nigerians looking to venture into entrepreneurship?
They have to play by the rules and the books. If you tell anybody anything, your words should be as good as cash. There are a lot of betrayers in politics, a lot of betrayers in business, a lot of betrayers in day-to-day dealing. So people are losing confidence in what they believe on. And when people start losing confidence in themselves and who they trust and what they do, it becomes a problem. So money is not everything. No, money is not the conduct of any country. Money is not the conduct. Honor is more important than money. And this is why the present federal government, under the leadership of President Ahmed Tinubu, is trying everything possible to rekindle the realities of life. But Nigerians are living an extravagant life. The elites of Nigeria have been born in extravagant life. They never believe anything can put stop to stop spending money. They have no value about our electricity. People leave their lights anyhow, anywhere. People have fleets of cars, including me, and bomb fuels, and people do whatever they like, and without recurring to the costs and all the rest of them. So I believe the younger people should learn how to be more conservative like we are today.
Okay, what role should the private sector play in driving national development? And how can the government also create an enabling environment for business to thrive?
This is what the government are trying to do by bringing new policies, amending the laws of Nigeria, because most of our laws since independence are obsolete. For a country that wants to compete in 21st century, the laws we are using today are totally obsolete. They are gone. They are not laws we're supposed to be making. So we need to reframe and adjust on our laws, amend several parts of our constitution, amend bylaws that guide us as a country, because these laws are obsolete. They were established by British government.
Okay, coming down to your constituency, which is Abia North.
Talking about insecurity,
How do you think most of these things will survive?
Well, the insecurity is a problem, and the federal government continue to address the issue of insecurity. I am very thankful, I'm very hopeful, very thankful to our military for the good job they are doing. And it's only in Nigeria that people take their military for granted. And I have hope that our military will continue to be standing firm for all of us and standing firm for the nation. And I think the insecurity with time, both the Southeasterners and everybody will realize that we have no business in dealing with insecurity. You cannot kill your brothers. Even in my village in Ibere, we tell people, you cannot cut a head that is celebrated in your village. We go outside and cut a head and we celebrate it in our villages. So I encourage the unknown gunmen and all the rest of them to pipe low and allow our people to go back to their business, because we are just punishing ourselves. It cannot be the same. It cannot be the same thing they are doing. It's the same story, the same money for 2025. I feel very pain when I see that the imports I'm doing into Abia and Onitsha are not going very fast as they're supposed to be. I feel I'm pained that my turnover, my things I do has gone very down.
All right, still on most of the business you are taking down to Abia North. For past 5 years, no electricity in part of their constituency. Talk about Iberi, talk about Onofia. What have you?
Well, you know that the federal government has hands off their matter of the electricity. It's owned by a private company. And I'm deeply speaking to the owners of this company, EEDC, to return back lights. And I do speak to them from time to time, and I'll maintain, because of number of factories and number of investments coming to Abia North, they need to give us light. And I'm sure the owners will listen to us in 2025. It will be a new year.
All right, on infrastructure, still on your constituency, people are celebrating Christmas. And we also notice that you have been on different sites, checking different type of things, roads and some other things. Why is it only you? Why other senators are not doing that? What's the secret?
I don't know about that. I'm very thankful to the former President Muhammad Buhari, and I'm also very, very thankful to President Senator Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for what they have done for this constituency. Even when this constituency didn't support President Ahmed Tinubu, he still supported them in the last budget. So I want to call and beg people of our constituency to continue to support the president the way they supported President Buhari. I'm very, very, from the deepest part of my heart, I'm very thankful to both President Muhammad Buhari and to President Ahmed Tinubu for what they have done for Abia North Federal Senatorial District.
Okay, most of their constituency projects, talking about most of the roads, and what are the challenges since you came to the 10th Assembly, I mean the second time? What are the challenges on most of your road infrastructure?
No, we have no challenges. The challenge is that the contractors are paid 30% and they have not received any other payments. I hope that President Tinubu will begin up to direct the Minister of Finance, Mr. Wale, to pay most contractors, not only in this senatorial district, in almost everywhere. I'm sure they will come to it.
There's a trend where you can hug. Does it mean that the love in you is extending to, because we've not seen you hugging your wife, you have been hugging a lot of people. So tell us more why this hug is trending.
Well, the hug was for President Ahmed Tinubu. I showed him love when we sat down to talk about our past and our present and the future. And we agree that we need to work together. and I gave him that hug. That hug was only for
Don't you
President.
think your wife will be jealous about this one?
I'm coming. That hug was for him, and I gave it also to my Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio. And I later, when my friend, my younger brother, came out of Kuje prison, he came to visit me. I extended that hug to him. My wife has this hug secretly every night. She's complained that I should give her a public hug. Now I'm in Ibere today, maybe when the Senate opens, when I get back to Abuja, my wife just left back, and I will give her the public hug so she can have her own picture. But mind you, my wife is publicly shy about pictures and appearing in the press. My wife never liked politics. She's don't want to do anything that the society will see her face. Most of the places I show her pictures is forcefully shown because my wife does not like coming out in public.
All right, recently you visited the governor of Abia State, His Excellency Dr. Alex Otti. I think it should be the second time for the visit. People are eager to know most of the discussions, what you discussed with the governor, because we noticed that the heart of the state, Abia State, you love Abians, and also meeting the governor. So, for the visit, Abians would like to know what the discussion, the area you've discussed with the governor, because you met him the first time and the second time. So, Abians would like to know what you people discussed.
Well, there's nothing new I will discuss with the governor. You remember Governor Otti, first of all, is my friend. Secondly, he was my banker. And thirdly, he's the governor of Abia State. And I owe him a duty as a former governor from time to time to visit him and confide with him what we are doing in the National Assembly, and also advise him where he had done very well and where he needs to improve. So the decision is on him. If I advise him, he takes my advice. It's purely on him. It's not me that will do. I have been governor I was governor elected 1999, and that should be like 25, 26 years ago. So I'm very practical that the advice and discussion I have with Governor Otti is his brain, and I discuss the same way with Governor Ipazo and Governor Orji. I have no regret. As far as I'm from Abia, I will never praise openly or excuse me, or distort any governor publicly. My duty is to advise the governors. My conscience will be clear and not to discuss them. I can go to Imo State tomorrow. I discuss the goodness and good work governors of them are doing. I go to Ebonyi, I will praise Governor Ufere. I go to Enugu and I praise Governor Peter Mba. I go to Anambra to praise Governor Soludo, but not in Abia, because I was governor here. I owe them a duty to be always separate and discuss with them. I have access to the governor, both on phone and in person. So I don't need to tell people what we discuss. Or what I know is to advise him rightly, and it's his decision as a decision maker to take it or leave it. So this is where I see it.
All right, in Abia State, recently, Dr. Alex Otti started free education. And this has been something that people have been asking, because the presentation, how Dr. Alex Otti presented it to Abians, as if he is the first person to start free education. So coming back to you as a former governor, do you have such thing, or did you do such thing in Abia State?
No, I don't need to tell you, because you might be a beneficiary of my free education. I don't know whether you are part of it or not. And you know, when I gave free education, I gave Sanders free, I gave uniforms free. I gave school books free. I gave homework free. And the school bags and the books, textbooks they went to school with were totally free. I was paying the teachers, and nobody paid anything. So I'm not in Abia, and I don't have any child in Abia to extend what Governor Oti is doing. I'm sure it should be the same thing I did, he must be doing. I don't know. Unless people prefer it. He's an intelligent man. He knows what free education means. He knows it has to be free. And remember, I was also giving people in Abia and Umuahia free buses to go to school. And they had totally free education. Once they were coming out of where they were living, and they have free ride to their schools back and forward. So you can realize that we did a lot to foster and preserve free education. And teachers were paid on 23rd, 24th every month when I was governor. But it was first line of charge. The Attorney General agreed with that. Chief Awakal SN and my former Commissioner of Finance, Onyekoroba, maintained that they must be paid on 23rd and 24th of every month. So we are solidly behind free education and free medical care. We give free to people of our state. I built almost 15 to 17 general hospitals, including the teaching hospital in Abia, to support healthcare in our state. So tertiary healthcare, we supported it. And on the ground, Dr. Jumogo was busy doing the door-to-door free medical care to people of our state. So I'm sure that government is continuous. I don't need to discuss what Governor Oti is doing or what he's not doing, but I'm sure he's an intelligent man. He can work out his free education the way he feels it should be and the way it can suit people of our state.
Right, thank you. As a leader in Southeast Development Commission has come to stay. What advice do you have to give?
I cannot give advice because I will allow the other members of Senate Committee, with his wisdom, the President of Senate, Dr. Godswill Akpabio, has bestowed on me to clear all the commission, regional commissions. So discussing about the regional commission will be biased or petty on this occasion because we still need to clear the members of those commissions that will be working in the committee. I want to talk particularly, I want to thank, I'm very thankful also to President Ahmed Tinubu to put in these commissions. And I want to warn, this commission must be forthright, except the new MD of NDDC. NDDC was almost moribund. Only Dr. Sam Omoku that came back to define what NDDC should look like. I would not want any of this Southeast, Northwest, North Central, and Northwest, and Southwest, and South-South Commission to be like the former NDDC. But Dr. Omoku have done very well to resonate the wrong part of NDDC. And I would not want Southeast Development Commission in particular for the money to be shared among people of Southeast. I want the money to be for what President Tinubu has made it for development for people of our area.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Sometime this week, we had a meeting with OUK movement, Reality Organization, and APC. We also observed that you shared money, rice, fertilizer, and so forth. Why all these things? Is there any plan? Is there anything people need to know about?
There's no plan. It's a continuous thing we do here in this camp, whether as governor, whether as non-governor, as a private businessman. Every January and December, we always share food items to the people of our state. We have given over 15,000 bags of rice, and we have given over 5,000 bags of fertilizer to people of this constituency, and we will continue to be doing that because it is our love for our people to have what they should use to celebrate.
You talked about love. What inspires you, motivates your daily in your political and personal life?
Well, what motivates me is the love for our people, as I've told you before, because a leader must be able to love our people. A leader must be able to stand forth, to stand firmly for the people in showing leadership. A leader must be able to be forthright to the people. But corruption have taken over the body of Nigeria, absolutely. Because when I was coming into politics, I never knew there's this amount of corruption within the system. So Nigerians and Nigerian people should leave corruption alone. If we don't kill corruption, corruption will kill us. Look at dollar. People are sharing dollars in the night all over Nigeria, taking dollars as a means of trade instead of naira. So we must stop this. So love must be extended to the poor people, because if there's no love, we'll not be able to stand there. I've been here for almost 3 weeks, and it's difficult to live in the rural areas like this for 3 weeks. So I continue to maintain it because I love here. I'm building almost 3 new factories here in Abia. One, the cashew nut is starting, the rice mill is coming up, and the cassava processing factory will come up. So I love this place, and I intend also to put a cocoa processing factory here. So I love this place, and I wasn't born here. I was born in Abia, so I love here, and I believe that we should invest more for people to get jobs. The Sun Heaven Hotel Group just built a new hotel in Umuahia on the request of Dr. Alex Oti to put hotel in State Capital. They've done that, and the chairman, they are working hard to extend it to other localities in our state.
Politics in Abia. You have been here for past 3 weeks. You said so, and we'll be monitoring you. Does it mean anytime you come to Abia State, people will be decamping? We've noticed that a lot of people have decamped since you came back since 3 weeks. What are the secret, or what is the secret about that?
They are businessmen. They have seen the reformation the APC government want to bring into Nigeria, and I'm sure they are interested to further their businesses. In furthering their business, they know that if this reform become real, they will make more money. Their factories will have more value, their businesses will have more value, and the traders will make more money. I'm telling you, you might doubt me, we are going to be one of the beneficiaries of President Tinubu's economic reform to Igbos and other parts of Nigeria.
Okay, lastly, outside politics and business, what are your hobbies or interests that people might not know about you?
No, my hobby is to laugh with my wife in the room. I laugh with my wife always. She teaches me things I have forgotten. She reminds me what family should be like and do. And I do a lot of swimming there in the swimming pool. And I keep to my faith as a Christian. I go to church a lot, to go to mass, to remember how to pray. And I'm a faith person. And as a faith person, I hold on to faith and knowing that My faith cannot make me not to respect other people's faith. My faith makes me to also respect people who are not Christians, people who are Hindu, people who are Muslims, people who are other faiths. I tolerate them and I make places of worship for them. So they can also worship if they like. I hold no grudges against anybody. Those are part of my hobbies. My hobby is to also play with my workers whenever I have time. To stay with them, put a leisure period with them, drink with them, those who drink Coca-Cola, alcohol, and anything they want to drink. I have no reason to pretend. I'm a committed Christian, and my hobbies is to teach my children whatever I feel that is right, they might know in future.
Sorry, let me take you a little bit back. You said you don't hold grudges. Recently, we noticed that since 1999 to 2007 appointees during your tenure, most of them have said a lot of things against you, most said good. Why did you bring those people back again?
I brought them back because we are family. In a family, people might be prodigal sons, people might be prodigal daughters, people might say all kinds of things. People might have betrayed you. As a committed Christian, my duty is to forgive and play the fatherly role which I'm playing. So we are back all together as a big family in Abia State who can work towards the emancipation of people of our state, to replace and position people of our state in a good pedestal. So, honestly, what I preach is love. And what I want those people to know is love. I love them, even when they hate me. I love people. Nigerians, I love them. I love people of Abia, I love people of Ibere, I love people of Bende, I love people of Abia State. And even my in-laws in Anambra State, I love them also, which they are Nigerians. So for me, love should be an interim thing that should rule our country. Because there is no love, this is why we are misbehaving. People go on different paths, doing different things that cannot help the society. I only ask Nigerians to love one another and preach genuinely forgiveness and love.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for having us today.
All right, thank you for watching ABN TV Political Perspective today. I know it has been a little bit with us today. Well, my name is Ifani Okali. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles, ABN TV on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. Also visit our site on www.abntv.com.ng and also download our app on Google Play Store, all in one on Google Play Store, ABN TV and Radio. Thank you for being with us. Bye.